Hey guys, it's Mrs. Willoughby. I hope you're doing well. As always, I miss you and I think about you often. I hope that you are staying safe and having fun spending extra time with your family. Before we get started today, I do have a couple of jokes for you just to bring a smile to your face. So hopefully, even though they're a little bit cheesy, hopefully they make you smile. So my first one is, what do you call a duck that gets all A's? A wise quacker. All right, my next one before we get started. Why did the student eat his homework? Because his teacher told him it was a piece of cake. So hopefully today's video will make today's concept a piece of cake for you or make it really easy for you. We're going to be talking about opinion writing. You don't need any materials with you today. You'll just be listening, and then there's a link to a class kit that can help you with an organizer and writing your own opinion piece. I do want to remind you, though, at any time, if you need to go back and rewatch something as you're trying to make your own opinion writing, or if you need to pause and think about something, then please do. That's the beauty of doing this on a video, is that you can pause and replay as many times as you need to. So feel free to do that. I will go a little bit quickly through the concept of opinion writing today. There's a lot that we can cover. We really could do more than one lesson on this, but we've just got one to kind of give you a brief overview of it. So that's what we'll do today. So as I said already, we're talking about opinion writing, and it is a brief overview, meaning that we're just going to talk about it kind of quickly and just go through the basics of what it means to write an opinion piece of writing. So let's jump into it. Our learning target for today then is going to be, I can write an opinion essay that clearly states my opinion and supports my view with reasons. And that's going to be really important, is that being able to support your view with good reasons, because otherwise if you don't have good reasons and you're not able to support that in your writing, then maybe you don't have the strongest opinion and it might not be something that we need to be writing about. So we'll talk more about that as we get into it. So first, let's do a reminder. What's an opinion? Well, an opinion is a belief of judgment. It's how you feel about something. So I could feel differently than you feel. It's just the way that you think about something. So maybe your favorite baseball team is the Cubs, or maybe your favorite football team is the Packers, or maybe your favorite dessert is chocolate, or maybe it's not. But those are all my opinions. That's how I feel about those things. So, what's opinion writing then? Opinion writing is just writing that tries to convince or persuade the reader of an opinion or belief. So, your job as the author in opinion writing is to try and share your opinion and give those strong reasons to try and change someone's mind or have them have the same thinking as you. So, we'll get into how to do that in just a moment. Before we dive into it a little bit deeper, I want to talk about the purposes of opinion writing. We said it was trying to convince somebody of something, but we can dive a little bit deeper into the reasons we might write an opinion piece of writing. So one example might be to support a cause, something like please donate to the whales, or donate to save the whales, or you might have heard people trying to get others to donate food or money to help those that don't have a lot of food right now. Something like that kind of helps others. So you might try to convince somebody to do that. You also might try and create change with opinion writing, such as maybe you feel like we should have better lunches in the cafeteria. So you write an opinion piece to our principal and try and convince the principal and our cafeteria ladies to serve us different food. Or maybe you think you shouldn't have a bedtime or a later bedtime and you want to convince your parents to move that bedtime back or let you stay up as late as you want. You could try and call people to action. So you want them to do something. So maybe you want them to go vote for a particular person. Maybe you want them to go get more exercise. Maybe you want them to wear sunscreen when they go out in the sunny weather. And then finally, it could be to get somebody to agree with you. So maybe you just have a strong opinion, like we said before, about your favorite sports team or your favorite time of year, your favorite season. And you want to just try and share that with somebody and get them to think the same thing as you. So maybe the best kind of candy is chocolate. So once you pick what you're writing about and you know your purpose of your writing, you need to know how to write it and what the different parts of an opinion essay might be. And so there's three parts. There's an introduction, there's supporting reasons, and there's a conclusion. We're going to look at those a little bit more carefully, and then we'll do an example. So the introduction hooks the reader, meaning that it's trying to get the attention of the reader. And just like with any introduction in writing we've talked about, we really want to engage the reader and make them want to read more. If we don't have an audience for what we're writing, then there really is not a point. So we want people to want to read our writing, our opinion writing. And so that's how we do that in the introduction. It states a thesis or claim statement. And that's just a fancy way of saying that it tells the reader what your opinion is. And then finally, it serves as an overview of what the paragraph will be about. So it's going to tell the reader, hey, this is my opinion. This is what the rest of this paragraph or essay is going to be about. I'm going to share my opinion with you. Next, you're going to have some supporting reasons. So you're going to think about that topic, and you're going to have some reasons to support that thinking. So our goal is to have 3 supporting reason sentences. We're going to start with one of those major reasons to support your opinion, and then you're going to include at least one supporting detail or example sentence per reason. So you'll have a supporting reason, you have an example of that, you'll have your second supporting reason, an example, third supporting reason, an example. And we'll get into more of that as we plan out our paragraph. And finally, you're going to end with conclusion. And that just basically sums up the paragraph. It restates your thesis or claim statement. So it's saying, hey, this was my opinion. This is what I wrote about. I hope you feel the same way. Kind of just wraps it up like our conclusions normally do. So now that we know those pieces, we're going to look into planning an opinion essay and then writing one. So we're going to use a planner just like we normally do with writing. And just as a reminder, a planner is a great way to organize your thoughts before you're writing a first draft. We don't write full sentences in our planners. It's just kind of where we're jotting down our ideas, getting our thoughts down so we don't forget them, and we have them in a place to kind of organize them before we write our first draft. So the planner we're going to use looks like this. There's lots of different planners out there, and really if there's other ones that you've used in the past that work better for you, that's great. I'm going to go over this one. I like it for a couple of reasons. It kind of separates each piece out for you. And then I really like the top there, which we'll get into here in just a moment. But you can see that it has our opinion at the top. We have our 3 boxes for our 3 reasons with examples to go with them. And then we're restating our opinion and our conclusion down at the bottom. So let's get into that and do an example. We're thinking about what's your favorite candy? So this is an example of what that might look like if you're writing about it. So just a quick to point out in the planner, and I'll have a planner shared with you so that you can either print it out or look at ClassKick and do it that way. But up at the top here, I really like this planner because it has sentence starters for you, and that helps me when I'm planning out my paragraph so that I can make smooth transitions and kind of make my writing sound more natural and flow better. So we'll be referring to that throughout. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to start at the top, and basically before you write, you have to think about your opinion. So if I'm thinking about my favorite candy, I'm going to say my opinion with my favorite candy. And so my favorite candy, I think gum is the best candy. So I'm going to put that. There is a place you'll notice in each of these for the sentence starters or the transitions that you can pick from above. Sentence starter for starting your opinions would be right here. And so you can choose from those. I like to get my idea down first and then put the transition words in afterwards just because that helps me, but you can do it in whatever order you'd like. So I chose to do I strongly believe. I think that that's a good way to start this one. Next, I'm going to go into my reasons. And again, I like to think of all of my big 3 reasons, and then I would like to do my examples after that. So one reason I think gum is the best candy is that it has lots of flavors. Another reason is that it's really fun to chew. And then the third reason is because it lasts a long time. A lot of other candy you eat right away, right? So this one lasts a little bit longer. So now that I have my reasons, I like to go back through and I like to put my examples of those. So I'm going to go back up to my first reason, and that was that there's lots of flavors. And so I'm going to come up with an example of that. So lots of flavors. I know there's mint, bubblegum, and fruit. So these are going to be separate sentences, but for now I'm going to keep them in this big box kind of together so I know that they're connected. I'm going to go down to my second reason. My second reason I said is because it's fun to chew. Well, what's an example of that? What does that mean, fun to chew? That's kind of weird. But I'm thinking of like when you get to chew it and you get to blow giant bubbles. And I like to have bubble blowing contests with my friends. I'm really good at blowing big bubbles. So that's fun for me. And then my third reason why I liked gum was because it lasts a long time. And I kind of said that when I was doing my planner of it lasts longer than other candies. Other candies you just chew and swallow right away. Gum lasts a long time. So you can chew it all day. You can chew it for a couple of hours. Just kind of depends. So now that I have those different sections done, I have my ideas down, I like to go back through and I like to add the transitions. So you'll notice in this planner that I have the places for the transitions. And when you do your examples, the transitions are optional. You can have them or you cannot. It kind of just depends on what you feel like you're doing. But for sure, you want to have transitions when you start your different reasons. So I'm going to come up here. I like to do first for that one. I think that makes sense. I'm looking up here in this middle column here for transitions. For the next one, I want to do in addition. And then I decided for my last one, I'm going to do finally. So again, those are kind of interchangeable. You can choose which one sounds best. You can always go back and change them once you make sentences if they don't make sense. But I like to have them in there just because it gives you kind of a good idea of what that might sound like. Then at the very bottom, we have our opinion again. So my opinion was that gum is the best candy. And then I can add that transition looking in this last column, choosing one of those or others if you know of them. And I'm going to put in conclusion. So now that we have everything in the planner, we can go in and make our sentences because remember, as we're writing these down, we're just getting our ideas. They don't have to be full sentences. But once I'm writing, they do have to be their own sentences. So we're going to take each piece and we're going to see what that looks like in sentence form and putting it in together into a paragraph. As a reminder before we get started, remember the reason is a sentence and the example is a sentence. So when I'm done, I should have 8 sentences total. So we're going to start up here with the opinion. And really that one's pretty close to a sentence. So I can kind of just put it into a sentence. I strongly believe gum is the most outstanding candy. I use that transition and I kind of said it a little bit differently than my favorite. I put most outstanding. That just makes it a little bit more interesting for the listener. The next section, I just do that first reason and example. And again, those are 2 separate sentences. So I might say, first, gum is sweet and comes in many flavors. Then I'm going to use my examples of those different kinds of flavors. You can get mint, bubblegum, and fruit flavors. I'm going to go in back on my planner and look at my next reason and example to make into sentences. In addition, gum is a lot of fun to chew. You can blow giant bubbles with it and have bubble blowing competitions with your friends. So I have that transition in there at the beginning. I have a separate sentence for my reason and my example. I'll go next to the next box and look again to remind myself of my reason and example that comes next and put those into sentences. Finally, gum is the best candy because it lasts a long time. You can chew it all day long. I'm going to go into the bottom. And making sure that I had all 3 of those that are right there. Then I can go into the bottom with my conclusion. In conclusion, gum is the most outstanding candy around. So as we put them all together, you can pause, you can read it through to see how it is. I strongly believe gum is the most outstanding candy. First, gum is sweet and it comes in many flavors. You get mint, bubblegum, fruit, and fruit flavors. In addition, gum is a lot of fun to chew. You can blow giant bubbles with it. You have bubble blowing competitions with your friends. Finally, gum is the best candy because it lasts a long time. You can chew it all day long. In conclusion, gum is the most outstanding candy around. So you have lots of those reasons, everything together. So I want you to try and give it a try. just as an option, I'll share the planner with you, and there's a couple of different ideas of things that you can do to write an opinion topic, and I'd love for you to share them with me. So you can email them to me, you can put them on Google Classroom, you can record yourself reading them, but I'd love to hear what your opinions are and see what you do for writing.